Exide now is actually almost breaking, not quite in the green, but it's cut its losses. So perhaps the market positioning helping. Also, today has been a decent day for the market, especially in the second half. The Nifty now at high point of the day. Reliance is the one which is really powering it ahead now. In fact, it's easily your biggest contributor now on the index. Just look at that move, the stunning move happening on the stock. 1291 is what you have on Reliance. Now, why that is important is because once again, its 52-week high was 1329, and while the overall market did see correction, recently, Reliance is once again now making a move back towards its all-time highs. Narrow market or whatever, just one trick pony, but for whatever it's worth, that's one stock which is really helping the bulls right now stay in the game. Ashwani and Mitesh with us for BTST calls. Ashwani, it's a move led by Reliance, but of course it's helping the market. Your thoughts on the index and stock calls now?
Well, this should be one of the features of this market from here, because everybody wants to get into safety, etc. Plus, Reliance can do that from corrections, but 10, 950, 960, even Reliance may find it difficult to cross. I would think that should be a logical level where the market should go, and maybe that will be a good time to take some profits off. So Reliance is one of my calls. Certain stocks can keep making highs while the markets go down or even sideways. So this is a buy with a stop of 1280, target of 1305. TCS is buy with a stop of 2040, target of 2075. And Kotak is a buy with a stop of 1260, target of 1295.
Okay, Mitesh, what about you? What would your other stocks be on your radar right now? And Reliance has just been moving one way. Okay, just hold on to that thought. Actually, Whirlpool's numbers also flashing for you. Net profits at 60 crores. The expectation was 65 crores in terms of net profits. So the profit growth rate is lower than what the street was estimating. That perhaps is the reason why the stock has suddenly fallen off a cliff. It's a 14% growth on the profitability versus an expectation of a 23% growth. So let's see whether it's a margin miss that Whirlpool has seen. In any case, margins were expected to be muted because of rupee depreciation and higher commodity prices. But now the stock is taking a knock. The top line is fine actually, in fact better than expected. 27% growth on the top line at 1200 odd crores. So it seems like it could either be a margin miss or maybe some exceptional.
No, it could be, but I think my sense is, Sonia, Whirlpool also, it's a cash stock. So, it may not see too much of shorting pressure as well. I won't be surprised if the stock recovers. This is a decent number. You could crib about missing the estimate by 3 or 4 crore, but to grow net profit 14%, to grow top line, over 20%, I think in this market, EBITDA 20%, I think this is a good number from Whirlpool. You could argue about, missing the net profit number by a crore or two. But, based on what we have seen from some of the other companies,
absolute numbers are looking pretty good.
I think this is a good number. Yes, there's a bit of a pressure on the margin, but this is not a number which should break the back of the stock.
In any case, the margins were expected to be under pressure because of higher raw material costs. So, and having said that, this EBITDA growth that we've seen, almost 90 crores of EBITDA, is something that the street will definitely like. So, yes, decent set of numbers coming in from Whirlpool. Top line growth is phenomenal. Almost at 28% growth is what we're seeing. Deepak Shenoy is still with us. Deepak, any thoughts on how to approach the two numbers that just came out, Exide and Whirlpool?
Sonia, we're not tracking either, so I don't have context, but Exide is flat, so I would have assumed slightly higher numbers there, because but then the whole the OEM part of the business will be hurt quite substantially because of the slowdown. I don't have a view on Whirlpool, but I'll have to look at Exide numbers. I think this might be a turnaround quarter for them going forward. We'll just have to, I'll just have to look at the results in some more detail.
Fair enough. Deepak, we let you go on that note. Thanks a lot for joining us. That's the view from Deepak Shenoy. Mitesh, your BTST calls?
I have a BTST on RBL Bank with a stop below 583 for targets of 598, and I had an estimate in Apollo Hospital. It's come up. But if it breaks 1290, I think short positions can be taken with a stop at 1296 half for targets of 1270 to about 1265.
Okay, well, gentlemen, thanks a lot for that.